Chapter 10, Assess, page 172. Question 7. I think I'll do that. That's where the grade D's kick in. Use the formula, and I'll just write it as I speak it. C equals A plus 1 in bracket, followed by a D, which means times by D, divide by 9 to find C when A equals 11. So that's 11. And D is 5. So we're going to substitute and calculate C. I don't know if it's a real formula that works out something of use, of value, but it's good to us because if we can get it right, we get marks. So C equals 11 plus the 1, then multiply by 5, then divide by 9. So I've got 12 times 5 upstairs, divide by 9, pick up my machine, so I'm allowed to do that. 12 times 5, divide by 9, boom. Yeah, I needed it. So it's 6.6 recurring, and there's no units about what it's about, but anyway, that's it. Question 8 is quite nice. I'll draw it for you. It says the shape is made from two rectangles. So here I go. This is what they've drawn me. They've drawn me this, then that, then that, then that, and they dotted it off for me beautifully as a hint. That length is 5x. This length is 3. This entire length is 2x plus 3. I assume it's the whole length. This part is 5. Right, I've got to find the perimeter. Well, if that's 5x and that little bit is 5, this part has got to be 5x take away that 5, isn't it? So 5x take away that 5. Alright, makes sense. 5x take away the 5 gives me the leftovers. Now this part here, if the whole thing is 2x plus 3 and this part is just 3, then that little bit must be 2x on its own. You might need to think about that. Right, I can now do the perimeter. This is part A. Same thing, distance around the edge. So starting with that one, got 5x plus 2x plus 3 plus that 5 there plus that 2x there plus that 5x minus 5 there plus that 3 there. And I've come back to the beginning. Let's just simplify. I've got 5x, 7x, 9x plus 5x, that's going to be 14 x's altogether. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 take away 5 is 3, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So you haven't made a mistake. The perimeter is 14 x's plus 6. Quick check. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5 is 14. That's the x's sorted. Now the numbers. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11. 11 take away 5 is 6. It works. Now the area. Well, it's made of two rectangles. I can work out the area of this bit, then the area of this bit, and add up the two bits. Well, what have I got? I've got 3 times 5x. That's the top bit sorted. And that's the area of that one just there. And the bottom bit is going to be 2x times 5. So it's plus 2x times 5. Simplifying, I've got 15 x's for the top bit there, and I've got 10 x's for the bottom one there. Obviously it's not drawn to scale, it's just a rough sketch, and altogether we have 25x, and that could be centimetres squared, but we don't know for sure. And that's that question done. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Question 11 looks really horrific. I'm going to try it though, it's really interesting. I think it's way beyond grade C, let alone grade D. Anyway, I've got to use this formula. Speed equals distance divided by time. You all know that one, lovely. To help you with this question, right, a cyclist travels for 2 hours at x miles per hour. It's not meters per second, is it? The cyclist then cycles at 1 mile per hour less. So in other words, 1 mile per hour less is going to be x minus 1 miles per hour. And he cycles for 3 hours at obviously a reduced speed. Is that alright? That's what it says. And the cyclist rides 42 miles in total. So distance equals 42 miles. Right, find the value of x. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. What have I got here? I've got speed is x equals distance divided by the time, which is 2. That's that one sorted. So the distance is going to be 2 times x, taking the 2 over and multiply. That's the first bit of the journey. Now what about him? Same thing again. The speed is this time x minus 1 equals some sort of distance divided by the time, which is 3 hours. Take 3 over and multiply. And this distance will be 3 times x minus 1, which comes to 3x minus 3. I'm told the total distance is 42. In other words, that plus that equals that. Is that alright? So in other words, let's just do this. Back to yellow. I've got 2x, that distance, plus 3x minus 2, 3x minus 3, sorry, that distance, all comes to 42 miles. I've got a really easy equation. Simplifying, 5x minus 3 is 42. 5x equals 42 plus the 3. Look at this. So a single x is going to be 45 over 5. So the single x is going to be 9. What is x all about? 9 miles per hour. So there I go. So the original speed was 9 miles per hour, and for the next 3 hours he went at 8 miles per hour, because 9 take away the 1 is 8. Doesn't ask us for that. It just wants us to find x. That is really tricky. Too hard for grade D, definitely. It's at least grade C. Alright, that's the assess done. That's the questions I want to do. The others are either repetitive or dead easy, and they're exactly what you've done in the previous chapters, in the previous parts of chapter 10. And so I'm going to say goodbye and have a look at Unit 11.